Hi, I'm Peter Hartman, and you're watching The Appreciationist, the pre-show. Pre-show starts every Wednesday at 6:45 p.m., and it goes until 7 p.m., and this is where you can make sure that your webcam works, make sure that your microphone works, find out what we're talking about today if you don't already know, get the sort of introductions, administrative work out of the way, and then we can start the show at 7 p.m. So if you're here to start the show, to watch the show, only to watch the show starts at 7 p.m. That's in about 15 minutes. If you're watching this at a later date, you can just fast forward the video and you can see this at the start of the show. And if you're trying to use your webcam and microphone and you're having any difficulty, please post a comment or a message anywhere that you can find us on Meetup, on Facebook, on our theappreciationist.com page, Twitter, anywhere that you can find us, post it, and we're monitoring that right now, and we'll get you into the show. I know there were a few people who are having difficulty the last few times, so please let me know, post a message, and I'll do my best to keep an eye on that and to see a message pop up there. To get onto the show, you have to be invited. The only way to be invited is if you add me, the Law of Attraction Montreal, actually, to your Google Plus circles. You do that by going to a Google Plus page. It could be your own Google Plus page. You can just go to google.com and click on your name with the plus at the top right corner. And then you search for the Law of Attraction Montreal, and you add us to your circles. Once we get added, we get a notification. And we get a notification that lets me know that you want to be invited to the show. So about 70 people, I think, today just got invited, 73. And you can be 74 if you just add us to your circles, the Law of Attraction Montreal. And then I'll know you want to participate live. Once you're on here, you can come on with your webcam and microphone, or just your microphone. You don't have to be on webcam. We just ask that you have a pair of headphones on standby just in case it's an echo. The headphones will help us clear that out. If there are any delays, echoes, and things like that, I might ask you to mute your microphone if you're not speaking, but that's all just technical stuff that we'll figure out as we go along. Don't be intimidated by the process. Even if you're having trouble, please try your best to get on. We have a lot of fun here, and we'd really love to have you on the show. So keep at it. Send me a message, again, if you need anything. Okay, let me make sure that friends are invited here. If you see me looking around, I'm just getting ready for the show. I mean, that is what the pre-show is about. Words for the joke of the week this week. Let's fix my screen here. I think these are garbage. Okie dokie. So groundswell, ambition, nuts. Anybody coming in on the show? I know we have one of our co-hosts who's not able to make it here today. I know there's somebody else who's rushing home, and we'll see who's coming on. I believe Samantha will be coming on if she is able to log in. Let me try and invite her one more time. Invitation sent. Where are my markers? Pretty woman walking down the street. So ambition we picked last week. I gave way to allowance. Allowance and groundswell. ¿Dónde está? Okay. Joke of the week is set. We got our, what a great idea. We have We're picking between our two words, groundswell, which was left over from last week, and allowance. Allowance. Let's see here. Hello.
Hello.
You made it.
I made it.
Samantha Barley, the life coach.
I'll be back in a minute.
You'll be back in a minute. You may know by now. Why don't you show me love? If you want my love. If you want my love. Why don't you show me love? If you want my love. If you want my love. Ding. Okie dokie, 651. Well, at least I have Sam here to talk to. That's very good. It's good news. That they're talking alone. Talking alone is fun, but with other people is always better. If you want to participate with the show, please follow the instructions that are on our description of the event. That's either on the Google Plus page. The same description is on our Meetup page at meetup.com/TLOA-NTL. That's meetup.com/TLOA as in Law of Attraction, NTL as in Montreal. And you can also go to theappreciationist.com. If you go to appreciationist.com right now, you'll see this event. If you click on Live Show, and in the description there are the instructions for participating with the show. So go ahead and check that out. I know it's a little complicated, but okay, there you go. Waiting for everybody to get on board. We have another 7 minutes left for the start of the show. Today we're talking about happiness hacks. Happiness hacks. I think it'll be a fun conversation. It might be a short conversation. I don't know, my voice went up so high, but it might be a short conversation there, but it'll be fun. Happiness hacks. We'll figure out what we can do to make our lives easier. Okay. Cynthia, how are you? Maybe she's still setting up. It's perfectly fine. We'll give her some time there. I got to make sure I get everything in order. Conversation here. Happiness hacks. So hey, that's me, Peter Hartman. I'm the host. That's me. I'm Peter Hartman. I'm the host. When I put my name like this, my head gets chopped off. I'm not sure if the screen is actually buggy or if it's just allowing room for the people down here. Okay, cool. Awesome. Sam is letting you know that it's not chopped off. That's good. Okay, what else do we have to get ready here? Oh, yes, it is, she says. Just a little bit. Okay. Okie dokie. Maybe if I move back like this. Maybe I'll set up this the whole show. How are you guys doing? This is Peter Hartman for The Appreciationist. Reclining in his chair. Hey, Will, how's it going?
Good, how are you, Peter?
Good, good. Good to see you.
Yes, you as well.
Making sure I'm set up here. Okay. Okay, I think you're set. Cool, cool, cool. Okay, 6:56. We're starting in about 5 minutes. Hang in there, guys. I know Sam stepped away. Cynthia, are you there with us? Just in case. If you're there, I can't hear you. So just keep that in mind. Will, today we're talking about happiness hacks.
Okay.
Should be an interesting conversation. It'll probably be very short. I'm kind of springing this on people, but oh. Hi, Cynthia.
Oh my god.
Alex is joining us. Very good to see our friend Alex here. Cynthia, I see you in the room twice, so is that only...
I don't know what I did.
I'm afraid to eject. I don't want to eject you, so I don't mind keeping it there.
Reject me.
Eject. Okay, just like.
Hi, everybody.
Hi, Sam.
Yay.
Voila. Thank you.
Hey, Sam, how's it going?
Good, you?
Good.
I'm having a hard time putting my display name again. I don't know. Anyway, I'll do it.
Alex stepped out. Today we're talking about happiness hacks, and I have a short list of things that I do, some hacks that I can offer, but I'm trying to think about some more. You guys know what I mean by happiness hacks?
Like shortcuts?
Yeah, like shortcuts, exactly. Tips, tricks. You know, I don't know if you've ever heard of the concept of life hacks. Life hacks are like techniques, things that you can do to make life a little easier. So, for example, if you have a pair of headphones, okay? Now, before I had these pair of headphones, I had a pair of headphones that didn't have the microphone on it. So each one looked the same. And also, it wasn't left ear, right ear thing here. So every time I took them out of my bag or something, I couldn't figure out which one was left or right. I had to like look at them. It took some time. And I don't know, I got frustrated, I got annoyed with it. And then I came upon this thing online. I think it was Sam who sent it to me. And they suggested you just sort of tie a little loop into the string here. And you can now I feel what it was. Now, before I got these headphones, I really loved this hack because it was a constant source of annoyance for me.
First world problems.
Exactly, first world problems.
I'm not sure my video doesn't work. I have no idea.
Say
You
again?
guys can see me, right?
I can hear you. I don't know why we can't see you.
Yeah. I didn't get the option for like enabling my video.
And you're on a laptop, right?
I'm on a tablet, yeah.
Built-in camera. Well, maybe if you turn off your camera and turn it back on, I have no idea.
Yeah, I tried messing with it.
I guess we'll see. But yeah, that's
Or like if you know the hack of when you have like an iPod and you want to put it and you don't have any speakers for it, just put it in a bowl and that's your speakers there.
Yeah.
And then just put the ball in the trash.
Yeah, I know about the bowl thing. You can also use a glass. I've seen people use the tubes that are in the toilet paper roll tube. I saw someone put a slip in that and put it in there with some tacks at the end. So some interesting hacks out there. And I really like the concept because it's like looking at your life and trying to figure out how it can be better. And I was thinking, well, aren't there any hacks that we can do that are specific towards feeling happiness, dealing with stress, and things like that? Are there specific hacks that we can suggest? I have one that might get the ball rolling. So we'll see how that goes once the conversation gets started. Alex stepped out, right? Wasn't working. Okay, it's 7 o'clock, so we'll start as soon as he gets back. Anyway, I want you guys to, I'll put you guys on a spot, and I'm going to give you time to think about it, of course. But I want you to think of some happiness hacks that you might do. I'll give you a quick example right now before we start the show. You guys ever hear of me talking about naming the rooms of your house?
Yep.
Yep.
Right? So that's a type of happiness hack, right? It's not as practical as tying your headphones, but it does cause you to sort of think more clearly when you're walking into a room. So if your bedroom is the bedroom of love, and then you remind yourself every time you're walking there, you put up a sign, you're entering the zone of love, it's likely to affect the way that you're thinking. If you're in the kitchen of harmony, you're likely to be in that kitchen and being in a different zone. That's a way of hacking your environment, right? Just naming your rooms. So I don't know if you ever come up with little things that you do that you might not ever find in a book, but little things that you do that helps you to feel happier, to be more purposeful, to motivate you, to deal with stress, anything like that. Little things that you might do, and you might not even realize the impact of what you do, right? But you might, maybe there's something to that. I know Sam, he introduced me years ago to a sun lamp, right? It was a lamp that simulated the sun or something like that. It was for emotional, seasonal. What was
affective disorder, seasonal affective disorder.
That's right. And so at work we had these lamps that were going around. I remembered Sam had told me about it, and I was like, oh, that's pretty cool. Yeah. Nobody really had seasonal affective disorder, but it was kind of cool to have a dose of sunlight. And I know, I just thought things like that seemed to me like a cool idea. Anyway, think about it. Just if you don't have anything, it doesn't matter. It doesn't have to be a long conversation. But Alex is back. Are we ready to start?
Yep.
Okay, so I'll introduce.
Now that I'm here.
Wait, what did I wanted to say that there was a lag when you were talking. Maybe talk again, Peter? I was seeing some.
And I'm counting 1, 2, 3, 4.
Yeah, I see a lag.
Yeah, I see it like too.
Okay.
And I noticed that before, I think, in other videos, so I don't know if there's really anything to do.
I don't know either, but I'll figure something out. No, there's something open here.
But I think I saw it with Alex as well as he was talking. Is there one with me? Do you see it? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5.
Okay.
What?
Yours is fine.
I see the lag though.
Yeah, it's you, Peter. Peter.
Peter.
What's your problem?
Shame on Peter.
You in slow mode?
I guess.
My life goes on.
Let's see here. I'll close this.
Close all your torrents.
Say again?
Close all your torrents.
No, I got none of that open. Okay, well, I mean, is it terrible or?
No, not that bad.
Okay.
It's watchable.
My computer.
It's watchable.
It's watchable. It's passable. We'll see how it goes. No, I can't think of anything to do. Okay. I'm just going to open. Make sure nobody posting any messages anywhere. Display. There we go. Okay, so who wants to go first? What order should? Oh, hi, Elvira.
Hey, Vera.
So I just want to let you guys know. Okay, hang on. Give me 1 second here. Set primary. Disable secondary. Okay. So today we're talking about happiness hacks. Happiness hacks. Just to give you an idea about what it might be like. I want you to try to come up with at least one happiness hack. Maybe it's something that you do. Now I'm just going to quickly explain. I said this before, but I'll do it again for those of you who weren't here. Have you ever had a pair of headphones that you couldn't tell which side was left or right easily, where you had to look at them? Well, one hack that you can do is that you can take the headphone and tie a small little loop in it, and that way you can tell just by feel which side is left side or right side. This is called a life hack. It's a very common thing on the internet, all these life hacks, these little things that you can do. Now, what I'm talking about are happiness hacks. There are little things that you can do in life. They might be strange, they might be obvious, that kind of help you deal with stress or motivation or keep your mind right or happiness and all that stuff. And if you guys ever have any suggestions, things that you do that help you hack life a bit, make things a little easier, that's what we're going to be talking about here today. I have a list of things that hopefully will stimulate some thoughts within you guys. Maybe you'll come up with one thing, but it'll be a fairly short conversation. Is that okay?
Yep.
Cool. So we're getting ready to start. I'll do the introductions, and I suppose who wants to go first for a moment of appreciation?
I can go first.
Alex will go first. Okay, cool. Second?
Me.
Cynthia, third?
I'll go.
William, fourth?
Okay, I'll go. Oh.
And Tom will be last. Okay, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Alex, Cynthia, Will, Elvira, and Sam. Awesome. You guys ready?
Yep.
Go. Is my head cut off?
A little bit.
Oh,
A little bit. Where does it cut? Where does it get cut?
Your hair. There.
Right there?
Lower. A little lower. Yeah, okay. Good.
Okay, I'll start.
No.
Hi. Okay. My name is Peter Hartman, and you're watching the Appreciationist. Thank you very much for joining us. Tonight's show, we're talking about happiness hacks. If you want to know a little bit about happiness hacks and what that's all about, you can watch the pre-show. We just explained it there, but we'll have a short explanation later on. But before we get to the topic of today's show, let's introduce our friends in the room. I want to say hello to Alex, Cynthia, Elvira, Sam, and Will. How you guys doing?
Good. Hello.
Good.
Good to have you guys here. So nice to see you guys. A moment of appreciation. I think it's really the most important thing we do during the show. We get together, we exercise those appreciation muscles, we look back on the past week, and we find something that we can appreciate or something that didn't go well that we can find appreciation in now. The more we exercise our appreciation muscles, the better we'll get at it. You guys in the mood to appreciate something?
Yeah.
It's almost spring here.
Yep.
I think we all have that to appreciate. A couple more days. So Alex, your moment of appreciation, please.
so I go to the gym in the morning, and in the change room on Monday morning, I slipped in the shower locker area, and I appreciate that I fell directly on my, excuse the words, fat ass, and prevented quite potential damage that could have happened to my elbow or back or anything else. And then I went to Winners after, and I bought a pair of slippers so that if there's the opportunity to fall again, it will not happen. So after about a half hour, I completely shook it off. Obviously there was a bit of pain, but half an hour is much better than days of, I don't know, a broken bone or something. So I appreciated that.
Awesome. Very cool. I like that. Yeah, sometimes, I talk about appreciating things that didn't go so well. And look, now you got some nice shower slippers to go with it. You could have fallen on your hard head. I think you would have been safe there.
I agree.
That's a nice moment of appreciation, Alex. Thank you very much. Cynthia, you're up.
Yes, so my moment of appreciation, I got sick. I got this cold that was killing me on the weekend, and yesterday I felt really bad. So I really appreciate the opportunity for me being working at home. As an entrepreneur, I didn't have to go to the office. I had all my appointments online with my clients, and I stay here. So now I really feel much better.
Very cool. That's really awesome. Yeah, that's the luxury you have, right? You'll be able to work from home. I was actually sick too, so I was able to appreciate that on some level. Why is it dark where you are?
Oh, really? Let me turn on the light then.
I don't know if there's a reason for it. But,
Much better?
much better.
Cool.
Very cool. Well, thank you very much for sharing that. I think the life of an entrepreneur, there's some pitfalls to it. There's some cons for sure, but one of the pros is, hey, when you're sick, you get to stay home. You have to call your boss and say, I'm sorry. Very cool. Thank you very much for sharing that with us. Will, you're number third.
Yeah, so my appreciation is this past weekend, an old friend of mine actually came by from Ottawa to hang out. We haven't. Last time I saw her, we were doing a volunteer program in Rimouski, Quebec. So it's just nice appreciation of having a friend come over and hang out for a weekend, and it was fun.
That's really cool. Yeah.
She was actually hanging out with me on Sunday when we went to we had a meetup Sam's meetup, and tried to bring my friend to say hi, but she didn't want to. But whatever.
That's really cool. Hanging out with friends, it's always a fun time, or at least it's something that's easy to appreciate. Thank you very much for sharing that with us, Will. Is your friends only here was only here for the weekend? Is that it?
Yeah, she actually might be moving to Montreal. She just came back from Tanzania on a different program she was doing. And,
Well,
so
look,
yeah.
I know your friend wasn't willing to go up and say hi to Sam, but Sam, you want to say hi to her?
Hello.
She's not here anymore.
I saw her like walk in and out as I was talking to somebody.
You can send her the link, but a nice hello from Samantha. Very cool, awesome, nice moments of appreciation. Who's next? Fourth, Elvira, I think it is.
Yeah, that's me. So I was getting sick on the weekend too. So I appreciated relaxing at home. It was a nice weekend for me. And then yesterday I went to bed at 8 o'clock and didn't wake up till like around 6 today. So I appreciated that, waking up early, and I had like an extra hour to do my stuff. Still not enough for the morning, but it was good. I didn't have to rush and stuff, and I appreciated every minute.
Very cool. I really like that. What's up with under the weather? Is it like what happens right before spring in Montreal? We all get sort of like I don't know. We all get hit with it.
It happens every year, I've noticed. Yeah.
I was sick this time of year right now too.
Yeah.
Yeah. Alex, you're saying?
I'm fine. I only get sick once a year, and I already got sick like a month ago.
It did fall down though.
That's lucky. I don't know. I heard someone say something about when the snow and ice melts that things get released, but I don't know. I'm not a scientist, so only scientists.
I think the change in like clothing and stuff, you'll still wear your jacket, but now you'll sweat, and they'll still be cold, and you're more likely to catch a cold. I think the transition in clothing and stuff doesn't work so well too.
Yeah.
Yeah, maybe that's the case. Yeah, I get that. Very cool. So I'm sorry, I just spaced out. Elvis said she was. So you were to sleep from 8 to 6. Were you? Did someone knock you on the head with a frying pan? I mean, how are you?
No, I'm just tired after Monday and Tuesday.
Very cool. Well, I think we all can appreciate a good night's sleep, a long night's sleep. Not me, though. I should, though. Very cool. Look, thank you very much for sharing your moment of appreciation. I really love it. Last but not least,
me. So I just checked to see what date it was, but I think it was exactly a week ago, so I'm still going to use it. That day that we had 7-degree weather, my goodness, I appreciated it so much. I took out my my chair on the balcony. I sat in the sun. I imagined summer. I imagined all the fun that I'm going to have. So I really had just a really beautiful time sitting outside in the sun. And today I just bought my Bixi bike subscription. It was $15 off if you buy it early. So now I bought my Bixi subscription. So I imagine myself biking all around Montreal and just like, even though it was really cold today, I know it's coming very soon. I even was chatting with Alex, and I'm going to get him to get a Bixi too. And I was actually talking with Tonya today. She's going to rollerblade with me in the summer. So I have like all these things that I'm looking forward to. And spring, I really come alive. Like it's really spring, summer, fall is my time of the year. And so I just feel everything coming to life, even though it's still extremely cold today.
Well, that's cool. You know, that's really an important quality to have, to be able to appreciate things even though they're not in their full bloom, right? To appreciate the burgeoning of things, the flourishing, the sprouting up, the spring. And so I really love that. Very cool moments of appreciation. When you say those things, all I think about is I'm going to have more activities to do during the spring and summer. I'm going to have to go and bike rides and rollerblade. But those are all things that I can remember with, I'm sure. Very cool moments of appreciation. Mine was I've been trying my best, making an effort to spend more time with my brother and his family in Laval, and so I've been doing that. So yet again, a moment of appreciation was spending, going up there this past weekend and really playing Settlers of Catan. I'm just addicted to the game. I don't know if I like better Monopoly or Settlers of Catan, I'm really hoping there's some people in our group who would like to play with me because I really, I want to play all the time. I want to play all of the time. So I'll figure that out. But spending time with the baby, I have this picture of Baron. He's sleeping on my arm. It's on Facebook, and I just like dying every time I look at it. And I gotta tell you guys, I've been watching my stand-up comedy like 10 times a day since this happened, and I've never had the experience of being so proud of myself, and to have this like golden nugget, this like surefire way to feel joy is fairly unique. It's like I don't have to try to be happy. I can just look at this and feel that way. The more I've been watching it, the more I see my mistakes. But even by seeing my mistakes, I just know how I can do better. So, looking forward to applying this week for more. Look, that's our moment of appreciation. I think it was really cool. Thank you, Alex, Cynthia, Elvira, Samantha, and Will for your moments of appreciation. That's really the most important thing that we do. But there is something else pretty important that we do.
Joke of the week.
The joke of the week.
Oh.
Okay, so we have to pick between two words. Last word was groundswell. Groundswell and allowance. Allowance. So
Groundswell.
Okay, one for groundswell. Cynthia?
Allowance.
Grounds.
Cynthia, you said what?
Grounds.
Groundswell. Okay, cool. Two. Elvira?
Allowance.
Allowance. 2 for 2. Sam is the tiebreaker.
Oh, I like that. I got the control. I got the control.
Power.
I'm gonna say groundswell.
Groundswell wins.
Woohoo!
Finally,
Can you please
groundswell.
explain groundswell and why you chose that again?
Well, I chose it because I know a lot of people wouldn't know the word, and so I thought it might be fun to learn a word. A groundswell is like a build-up. Yeah, it's a build-up of sentiment, of emotion. So you can have a ground. Let's say you're watching a sad movie or a sad song, you might feel yourself swelling up. That's type of a groundswell. Well, if that happens to a large group of people, that's a groundswell. It could be political in nature. It could be emotional in nature. It's just to sort of bottom up, this building up. So I love the word. I love the way it feels. Oceans, rivers can have groundswells. They bubble up, they rise. And so when the tide comes in, that's a groundswell. So those are all fun things. Allowance is going to go to next week. If you guys want this word and the joke that it goes with that word, please tune in next week to vote. What word should replace groundswell?
Happiness.
Discovery.
Happy.
Discovery.
I like discovery. I like discovery.
Well, you can vote now because I just heard 3 for
Confidence.
Cynthia, what did you
Well,
say?
discovery sounds cooler.
Self-confidence.
Self-confidence.
Self-discovery then. Self-discovery. If we can put this
Okay. How about self-discovery happiness?
Woohoo!
No.
That's a mouthful.
No.
That's a lot.
It's a bit too much.
Okay, so let's do. Okay,
Self-happiness.
I know we did happiness already, so let's do self-discovery.
Woohoo!
Discovery. Awesome.
Meet up. Put meet up at the end of that, and then we're good.
Somebody join, huh?
Yeah, Viraj, you joined us from India. Thank you so much for being here. I'm going to give him a second to get on board there. So, okay, the joke. Here we go. So allowance is there. Groundswell is over. This is the joke for groundswell. Here we go. Okay, so this is short. You really got to listen for the joke. You guys ready for this?
Yeah.
Yep.
One idiot said to the other, "You know, there are really only 3 kinds of people in this world: those who can count and those who can't."
Hee hee. Hee hee.
There are only 3 kinds of people in this world: those who can count and those who can't. If anybody's watching that and wants to explain the joke to the people with dumbfounded expressions, please feel free to send in your post on our Facebook page, facebook.com/The Appreciationist. Okay, you guys, that was a lame joke, but that's only because you guys picked it. I mean, there's a reason why you picked the joke. It's because you get the blame. Sam's having some fun there.
I was looking for the sound effects and I saw that, so
Very cool. Look, just before we jump into our topic for this evening, I think we're making good time too. So I want to send. So the inspiration for the topic today came from a site called lifehacks.org. Lifehack.org. lifehack.org. If you go to our Facebook page, you'll see that there's a post there. I think it's 20, 30, 100, I don't know how many life hacks. They're really cool. You can browse through them. Some you might know, some you might not know. But life hacks are a way of sort of modifying your life, sort of changing things around, sort of using what you have for other purposes in order to, make your life easier. And I want to apply to the terms of happiness. One life hack that I often talk about is naming your rooms in your house. And I know it seems silly, I know it seems sort of childish, but that's actually the point. When you walk into your house, and you're walking into a room, and you see the sign on the door that says you're entering the room of hope, you're entering the closet of invention, you're opening the cabinet of ingenuity, whatever it is, it puts you in a state of mind. It's just yet another reminder to sort of cut you out of your distraction and to sort of focus you once you're entering the space. Part of this idea comes from, who here has ever heard of Esther Hicks?
Yep.
That's right, right? Yeah. So she has a process called segment intending. Segment intending. Whereas you chop up your day into segments. When you're at home getting ready for work, that's one segment. When you leave the door and you're walking out traveling to work, that's another segment. When you get into your office, that's a segment. When you're going to the bathroom, that's a segment. Every time you're transitioning from one scene to the other, you're entering a new segment. And the idea is every time you're entering a new segment, you want to bring yourself back into the present moment. Just going to here a second. So every time that you are entering a new segment, you sort of change your thinking and you bring yourself back into the present moment. So that if your boss says, hi Elvira, could you come to my office? I need to talk to you for a moment. You stop. You pause, you remind yourself that you're going into a new segment, and then you walk into that new segment with your full presence. When your friend says, come out, we're going to go for drinks tonight at the bar, when you leave your house, you remind yourself that you're entering a new segment. And it's a way of refocusing yourself. If you ever, anybody here have a cat? Yeah? Elvira, you have a cat? Have you ever noticed that your cat, when it's going to leave one room to go to the other, it sort of pauses at the doorway? I don't know if I noticed this with my cat, but it pauses at the doorway and then it crosses. And every time it crosses into a new space, it takes a pause, it gets its bearings, and then it goes. Even when it's going to come off the bed, it sort of prepares itself to get off the bed, and it goes. And so it's a way of sort of bringing yourself into the present moment to make yourself prepared for the next moment. You guys think that might be a good idea, segment intending, sort of chopping up your day into these bite sizes where you're sort of refreshing yourself? Well, naming your room is tangentially related to that. It's sort of an idea related to that. Every time you walk into a room, you want to remind yourself of something new. Now, I'm going to give you one other happiness hack, and you guys can see if you have anything that comes to mind. My friend Alexi, he's the one who gave me this. It's a rubber band. And what you do is that you wear it around your wrist, and it's to serve as a reminder. So I use it for any time I feel anxious, nervous, scared. I just take it and I whack it. And I actually like it that it sort of stings a bit because it sort of reminds you. And every time I feel that way, I create this sting. Now, I did that for a couple of days only. Every time I felt nervous or anxious, I just snapped myself. And even when I removed the rubber band, because of the habit that I built up, I still have that in my head. Every time I feel nervous or scared, I go, oh, and I kind of sort of recognize that there's something to do. So this is a rubber band that you can use to remind yourself of anything. Every time you tell yourself, every time you say, I don't know, snap your wrist. You got to get that out of your vocabulary. I don't know. Make it, I don't know yet. I don't know, let me find out, right? Every time you say, I don't know, I whack it. Let's say you just want to get rid of saying the word like I'm trying to do. Maybe I'll do that for the rubber band. Instead of saying you want to be a public speaker, every time I say whack myself. And if it's something that I'm really feeling strongly about, I might whack myself really hard. I'm not going to do it right now because I feel pretty okay. Oh, So those are two examples of life hacks. I have more for you guys, but are there any little things that you do, that makes your life a little easier, makes you a little less stressful, makes you a little more happy, motivated, anything like that. Alex.
I can think this is in the same vein. I've talked about it before, but the idea of reframing any kind of negative thought or emotion you have, and the more you do it, you eventually build a habit of it. So if you think, oh, I'm not attractive enough to approach that girl, you think, no, I'm amazing. She'd be lucky to have me. It might be a little egotistical, but at least you're pushing yourself over that initial thought. So take any time, like associate a negative feeling with having to reframe it to something else. So I'm not good enough for that job is, no, they'll think I'm good because I have these other qualifications, even if I don't have these particular skills, or, you know, I should ask for that promotion because I've always done a good job and this or that, instead of like being paralyzed or afraid of a negative thought.
I like that. That's very good. A common sort of refrain that I hear from people all the time is that, you know, I have negative thoughts. What do I do? What do I do when I have negative thoughts? Well, one thing you can do is reframe it. All right? Every time you have a negative thought, reframe that negative thought. I mean, every single time. You're going to cook a meal and you're thinking, oh, I don't know if I'm going to be able to do this. Reframe the thought. Oh, I have to do the dishes. I don't like doing that. Reframe the thought. I have to call my mother. Reframe the thought. So anything that you're thinking, you want to use the negativity as a reminder to reframe. So that's very cool because some people go, well, I don't know what to do when I feel negativity. I don't know what to do. Well, here's something that you can do every single time. I really like that. Hey, Betty, thank you for joining us.
Hi, Peter. I totally forgot the time.
You know, it was like a day for it, a day for people forgetting stuff. It's actually pretty interesting. It's perfectly fine. Today we're talking about happiness hacks. Does anybody else here have a happiness hack, something that you do? Elvira, and then Cynthia.
Okay, for me it's cleaning. Every Saturday I clean. And even if it's not dirty, I still clean. And when I know, like, okay, it's more fresh now, and clean, and I put everything in order and change something, I feel better. I feel like small happiness. And then music helps me. I have some favorite songs, or maybe even new songs sometimes. And I'll listen to them. I want to dance, and I would spend the evening in the kitchen with my headset dancing like with my favorite songs. It also makes me feel better. And another thing is accomplishment. Like when I accomplish something, like either I finish a course, I get a certificate or something like that, that I can actually see, okay, I did that, I can check it off. This makes me happy too.
Good, I really like that. Very sort of hands-on and practical, right? I think that cleaning your house every week or periodically, making it like something that you're going to do, as opposed to something that needs to be done, is a remarkably effective way to be in the present moment, get focused. It's almost meditative. And the ritual of it is like, it's like going to church, you know. You just get into the ritual of cleaning your house every week, and I think that's an excellent life hack. And then of course music. I mean, you guys must do this, right? Do you guys ever have like favorite songs that like you listen to?
Yeah.
Anytime you're down, you just put on this song and sort of reprograms you. I know. I'm trying to think of a song right now. Hideaway. I used to listen to. And anytime I listened to that song, I really felt, hey, Alex, you're gonna. What is your song? What song gets you pumped?
Like every month, man.
What's that?
It changes like every month.
Okay.
Oh, I get that. I think listening to music is an excellent tool, and sometimes I'm not even in the mood to listen to music, but I know it's going to affect me emotionally, so I do it anyway. Very, very cool. And then the third thing you said was that you accomplishments. Yes, yeah. Tackle something. I mean, learn something new. That is one thing that I always do. If I'm ever feeling down, I learn something new. I accomplish something. I build something. Sometimes I'll just like take a remote and I'll take it apart and I'll put it back together just for the feeling of knowing what something looks like. All very excellent ways of packing your life with happiness. I really like that. Thank you. Anybody else have any happiness hacks? Cynthia.
Yes. Well, me, what I do, I put in my iPhone, I put some reminders. So once in a while, like I have 5 per day. So in a specific time of the day, they just beep like I'm getting a text message, and I just read it, and it's something that really touched me and just makes me feel different.
Very, very cool. I really like that. Is it the same time every day?
Well, yes, but what I do is like, you know that you can schedule. So I put, for example, Monday, Wednesday, and Friday is this time, and the rest of the day is different time. So it's like, because it's like 9, and I'm saying, okay, it's coming. And they say, oh no, it's not Monday though. So it's coming another one, and it's keeping in my mind, you know?
Very cool. I really like that. Yeah, you can really program yourself that way. The iPhone is often a tool for distraction, right? It beeps, you're looking at it. Well, why not make it beep and say something wonderful?
Productive, yeah.
I think that's very good. You're reminding me of a hack that I suggested was to write a letter to your future self. Like, write a letter to yourself 3 days from now, and then get that letter back, and it can be, I don't know, thanking yourself, appreciating yourself. I think those are all very good. So I really like that hack. Anybody else? Do you guys have any happiness hacks?
I got one.
Yeah.
So we'll do Will and then Beatty. Will?
I guess an easy one, and maybe a bit of an obvious one, is just to daydream about where I want to be, you know, in the future. Like picturing winning something, you know, just picturing if you're like sports, like just picturing time when your team won a big game or whatever. It's just something to be happy about, you know. If you're in your depressing day, is just think about, oh yeah, I remember that time when I won this one tournament doing something, and you know, just something positive from that.
I think that's excellent. Visualizing, just bring into mind a visualization for the sake of how it makes you feel. It doesn't even have to be something that you're working towards. It doesn't even have to be something that is going to happen. It can be something, like you say, that happened in the past. But every single night before I go to bed, I spend anywhere between 30 seconds to 1 hour, sometimes even 2, visualizing something that I did that went really well, or that I want to do, or anything like that. I think it's an essential tool for rebalancing and focusing your mind. So excellent visualizing. You guys like visualizing?
Yes.
Yeah. I mean, not everybody can do it. I mean, I was actually surprised to learn that not everybody can visualize. Some people, they don't think in pictures; they think in feelings or sounds and things like that. But if you can visualize, definitely use it. I think it's a remarkable tool. Very cool. Beta, you have a happiness hack for us?
Yeah, I do. Just on the visualizing, we talked about handling stress before on previous episode, and we were saying once we're sometimes, say at work, we're stressed, we're almost exploding, we could think about our happy place, like visualize this imaginary world where you can always feel happy and safe. Yeah, just remind me of that. So
I really like that. Yeah, that's really great. And it's sort of parallel to the visualization, but this one is slightly different in that you want to create a happy place for yourself, like a place that you can go to. It could be a house in your mind. It could be a cabin in the forest. It could be a hut on the beach. You know, do you guys have a happy place for your mind? Do you have a happy place for you to go to?
I do.
Yeah, you do? I won't ask you to tell us. You can volunteer it. I won't ask. You know, I don't want to ask you your happy place, but it's good to have one.
I was going to say I don't have a happy place, but I think of scuba diving or swimming or snorkeling or being on the beach. Just more general, not too specific, but that sort of thing in regards to a happy place. Yeah.
If you thought about a specific place or places, do you think that would matter to you to think about a specific place that you can go back to? Would that make sense?
Maybe if I made up my own place, yeah, maybe, yeah.
Yeah? I don't know. I think about making the place. I think about what furniture will be there. I'll change the furniture. You know what I mean? I see a nice sofa in the mall, and I go, that's the sofa that I want. You know, I see a computer built into a window, and I go, no, that's the window I want. You know what I mean? So it's like the happy place, as I'm going about my life and I experience things, I just take the best of what I experience and I put it into my happy place, you know? Like Hideaway is always playing there in my happy place. Okay, I'm thinking about Alex. Alex, what about you guys? Does anybody else here have a happy place?
Oh.
Yeah.
Will, you do?
Yeah, I'm a big sports fan or games person, so every time I want to like feel like I'm happy or whatever, I might put myself into like pretend like I'm like the sports person who's like skating down the ice and shooting the goal. It's just something small, but it just fantasizing about things that won't happen, but it would be cool if, you know, I had the opportunity to, you know, play hockey in like the big leagues, or you know, just, or even just pretending, going back to a spot when I did like achieve something small in sports and just reliving.
Yeah, yeah, very cool. I really like that. I really like that. I don't even want to be a professional hockey player, but I can bet you that thinking about it would make me feel good. So that's very cool. Elvira, you have a happy place?
Not yet, but I'm going to create one. I like the idea. I heard it before from you, but I forgot. Now it's like, yeah, I'm gonna create a nice house near the ocean with always sunny. Now I'm gonna live there. Yeah, all the furniture, everything, big windows. So thank you for the idea.
Very cool. I really like that. That's really cool. Just before Alex, Betty, do you have a happy place? I know you suggested it, so.
Yeah, I do. My happy place is like in the nature, where there's a lavender field and there is a nice sunshine and trees and stuff. It would be nice to think of a happy place indoors. That way I could have free furniture, no expenses, you know?
Indeed, yeah, that would be cool. I really like that. I can see the plants behind you looking very a happy place there right now. Very cool. Alex, your happy place, or what did you want to say?
Yeah, well, mine alternates between, I guess, 2 times. I like pirate ships and old school boats, and like just the sound of like the wood creaking on water. I even have a white noise app where I mixed in that sounds of water and the creaking boat for it. But I like in my daytime version, it's like driving the boat around and like finding these islands and sort of exploring them and stuff. And at night, it's like there's no islands, it's just water, and the sky is full of stars, and like a super bright moon, and just endless drifting through the ocean.
That's really nice. I really like that. That's really cool. Well, you guys are making me think about my happy place. It's really funny. Say again?
Can I add a happy hack when you?
Yeah, please.
Okay, so my happy hack, definitely most of the things that you guys said are like happy things for me, like the dancing and the apps, reminders, and things like that. One thing that's new this winter is planning my meetups, planning future events. What I realized this winter, which I didn't have last winter, was something to look forward to that I know I'm going to do. Like planning a future event. So planning specifically meetups is very fun for me because they're things that I want to do, they're things that I'm looking forward to. And I found that this winter I felt so much happier. I was looking forward to things, I was engaged, I was trying to think of new ideas, I was like much happier because of that. So that's something that I would suggest, like plan a future event, plan something that you're looking forward to, something that will make you happy in the future. But by planning what's going to make you happy in the future, you're happy now doing it, you know, just imagining, like me just imagining the rollerblading and all of that. It's not events, but it's really like those are plans of mine, you know.
I think that's great. Planning something for the future, I've always said, is an excellent way to having something to look forward to, right? It's not only planning something for the future, it's planning something that you're looking forward to. Because anybody here ever go on vacation and you booked your vacation, let's say a month, 2 months, 3 months in advance? Have you ever done that?
Yep.
Yeah.
Now, you know,
Yeah.
the day you book your vacation, you're looking forward to it, right? You're not even on your vacation. And I remember Sam and I, we would go on vacation short notice, you know? You wouldn't have any time to look forward to it because you were like getting ready right away. But last time we had enough time to plan it in the future. It was my first time where I experienced planning it in the future. And it was weeks of really looking forward to it. And I think that's a very excellent idea, Sam, planning something for the future that you can look forward to. Really excellent.
So we're going to plan some more trips then.
Anything that you really want to do, anything that you're looking forward to.
I'm looking forward to trips. So I'll plan the trips.
Woohoo!
I want to tell you guys some quick some hacks here. So we talked about so a few of these things I've mentioned before, so I'll just quickly say them. Waking up in the morning. If you wake up to an alarm that goes and wakes you up like abruptly, get rid of that. If you have one of these smartphones, you can download an app. It's called the Sleep Time, if I'm not mistaken. Let me just pull it up here.
Yes, I use it.
Say again?
I use it every night now.
Do you like it?
Which one is that?
I use this app, yes. I'm falling asleep and there's a nature sound for 20 minutes. And then I wake up and
Wasn't it
it helps.
Sleep Genius was one of them.
Well, Sleep Genius is now
I
paid.
use Sleep Time.
Sleep Time is the one that I use now.
Okay.
And I like to use it because it tracks my sleep. Like I know that I don't sleep much, but when I see that I sleep for 4 hours like every day, then I'm like, so now it motivates me to sleep more and more. But Sleep Time, waking up sort of smoothly. This alarm, over 30 minutes, it wakes you up. So it detects whether or not you're close to your wake cycle, and then it slowly wakes you up. And that's one of the changes I made years ago that really made a huge difference in my life. Not waking up abruptly. That's very important. So Sleep Time is an app that you can download. It's a free app. You can go find that on the App Store. I don't know if it's in the Android market for you people who are not cool.
What you have to say, Alex?
No, I'm just kidding. But yeah, so I just want to quickly tell this because we're running out of time. But so naming your rooms. Wow, I can't read the rubber band. Okay. Have you guys ever? So this is a little more of a life hack than a happiness hack, but I really liked it. You can actually download an application called Airphones, and so in my house I travel a lot. Sometimes I'm listening to something and it's on my computer, it's not on my device, and so I always wanted cordless headphones. Okay, cordless headphones that I can just plug in and walk around with. Well, you can download this app called Airphones, and it turns your iPhone into and your headphones into a wireless headset. So I could be doing the dishes, I could be making food and all that stuff, and I could still be listening to the news, I could be listening to a documentary or anything like that. So I thought it was really cool. Instead of spending hundreds of dollars on a cordless headphone, you can just download it, download the app. And then the last thing I want to tell you is something that I did recently the other day. I know it's going to sound silly, but you know, why not? You know, maybe this is a poor man's happiness hack. But anybody ever take like, you know, $20, $30, $50, and just go to the dollar store and just pig out?
No.
So there was little things in the house that I needed. I never got around to it. So I just went to the dollar store and I just decided to buy everything that would make my life easier. Okay, so I have a bunch of kitchen utensils, and they're in these plastic jars, containers. And I was like, oh, this is so annoying. And so I got these containers at the dollar store. I didn't know they had it. A pizza cutter. I've been eating pizza all the time, and I'm cutting my pizza, and it's just so annoying. And now I got a pizza cutter. Makes my life easier. Jars for the sauces that I make. Clips to tie bags, just a bunch of things. And so when I did that, the next day I wake up in my house and I'm just doing things like I do normally, but now suddenly things are just easier. I have a container to hold all my papers and my pencils. I have this and that to organize my life, and I just felt a little happier. I felt like a little pick-me-up. And it reminds me of the days when I was younger. You know, my mother didn't have much money for toys and all that stuff, but we'd go to the dollar store and we'd just buy stuff. And it's fun to just sort of go to your house and buy stuff, and go to the dollar store and buy stuff to make your life a little bit easier. So that's my suggestion for any of you who find pleasure in going to the dollar store. I know it's a weird thing. Maybe someone out there is going to recognize that.
I like that. I love that.
Oh, cool. I felt like I was all alone here for a
No,
second.
you're not alone.
That's good.
I like coconut water at dollar store.
Coconut water.
Yeah, coconut water. If you go to like say Costco, they cost more, and the dollar store is it's a big can. It's only $1 a can, and there's no taxes, I think. So I always go to dollar store get coconut water.
That's really cool. Yeah, I like that. Yeah, I actually get red hot sauce from the dollar store. I can buy a little tiny bottle. I can bring it with me on vacation, which we do a lot. How black is it of me to buy hot sauce and bring it on vacation? I don't know. Put it back there. But anyway, those are my happiness hacks. I'm actually thinking about continuing this on some level somehow, coming up with little ideas to make our lives a little easier, a little more motivated, a little less stressful. Look, I had a fun conversation. I hope you guys did too. Is there anything left to say on this topic?
I think it would be good to plan another one, like a couple of weeks in advance or something, where we can actually think of new ones and try them out before the show, or I don't know. It'd be fun to do that because it was like last minute. I didn't realize, but it'd be cool to like for the next couple of weeks think of, okay, what else can I do? What can I try? What's new that I haven't done? And then we can all come and like say what we've tried, you know.
Very cool. So we can do that. Yeah, we'll schedule it for a few episodes from now. If you guys want to tweet your happiness hacks, you can use the hashtag #HappyHacks, and you can just tweet that out. If in case you're just out and about, you can just tweet it, and then we can read it the next time we do the show. So it's hashtag #HappyHacks, and just keep track of the things that you do. You might be doing things that you don't even know that you're doing that might be super helpful to people. And so just taking an eye and analyzing your life in that, through that lens might be a lot of fun. Before I let you guys go, you guys know what I'm going to ask, right? You know what I'm going to ask.
What for dinner?
What's for dinner?
What's for dinner, indeed. What's for dinner? If you look back at the past 7 days, it doesn't have to be today's dinner. It could be the last 7 days. Something that you ate that you really liked that you'd like to share with us. So, come on. Who can beat my Chipotle sauce? I've been eating it every day for the past 7 days.
I've been eating yogurt every day. It's probably about 2 kilos per week.
2 kilos? Tell me, that's a lot, isn't it?
Yeah, like no flavored natural yogurt. If you put honey into it, and it's really yummy.
Oh, that
Greek yogurt even better.
What?
Greek yogurt even better.
Yeah, Greek yogurt is very good. Plain yogurt, very, very cool. It's smart of you to add honey to it because the flavored yogurts are not so great. Very cool. So you've been enjoying that. What possessed you to eat that? Is it because you couldn't eat solid foods, or what was the deal?
I can eat solid food. Yes, it's no problem now. But because I gained weight from the 1 kilo of baklava, so I'm eating more yogurt.
I remember seeing that picture on Facebook going, oh my God, that's a lot of baklava.
Yes, it was good. Very yummy.
I bet.
Very cool. What else? What else is for dinner? Alex always has something very yummy.
Huh?
Have you ate anything with like gold shavings and hazelnut or something?
What?
I don't know. There's this dessert I heard about that they put gold shavings on, and I was like, oh my God, talk about first world desserts.
Yeah.
But I don't know. You guys eat anything you like, Alex?
Yeah. On Friday, that place I order from work, Fresh Mint, that always gives you like the hot meals for like $10. They had a mac and cheese week special where they had like macaroni and cheese and kind of like, I think it was pork, a bit in it, and like a side salad. It was pretty delicious.
Very, very cool. Yeah, it's mac and cheese week, and I know I'm probably going to get on a kick of making mac and cheese. That's very cool. Anybody else? What's for dinner?
I can't think of anything that I've had or that I'm having, except I'm looking forward to going for all-you-can-eat sushi with you, Peter. That's something that I like. I know it's coming soon. We're gonna go soon, and even maybe when your mom comes back. But like, I want all-you-can-eat sushi so bad, and imagining it is like really a happy time for me.
Okay, cool. Maybe we'll go on Friday or something.
Yeah.
Hey, is anybody else here interested in all-you-can-eat sushi?
Me.
Yeah.
Hey,
Yeah, I love.
maybe we should make a thing of it, an appreciationist sushi outing.
Yeah, I had been talking about that with Baby. I was supposed to do it, so.
Okay, cool.
Right. Sushi's always better with multiple people.
Yeah.
I agree.
You got the all-you-can-eat stuff.
Mhm.
Very cool. Look, we'll plan that out. We'll plan that offline. I didn't know everybody was interested. Cynthia, did you eat anything good in the past 7 days?
Well, me, I'm eating sushi tonight, so it's my favorite food. Not really interesting because as being sick, you don't feel like eating something. So no, just today. I'm looking forward.
Cool. I know you were coming to see me so we can go eat. Was that what you were saying?
Yeah. I say I'm gonna call my friend to see if he wants to go take dinner together, maybe some sushi or something. But then you tell me we have the program. Say, oh my God! So I came back home.
Yeah, you're already on the road. I felt so bad. Anyway, very cool. And who else? Elvira, did you eat anything cool?
I just ate calamars. I don't know if it's cool. Yeah, and I ate a lot of sweets like chocolate candy, chocolates. Very nice.
Oh my God.
I like that. I have this dessert that I eat. You guys know the drumstick ice cream, right? Drumstick?
No.
Yeah.
Anyway, the drumstick ice cream, it's very cool. It's one of my favorite desserts, and I always save it for when I'm watching something cool, like The Walking Dead. And so I haven't eaten it for a while. I was able to have one just the other day, so that's always very fun. And honestly, I've been just in love with my Chipotle. I don't know what I'm going to do. I don't think I'm ever going to get tired of it. But anyway, we'll see how that goes. Anyway, we'll have the Planet Earth sushi thing. Before I let you guys go, is there anything left to say?
No.
Yeah.
Okay, well, great. Thank you guys so much for participating in the show. I had a fun time. I hope you did too. Take care and have a nice night.
Thank you, Peter.
Thank you.
Bye, everyone.
Bye, Alex, Beatty, Cynthia, Elvira, Will, and Samantha. Very fun. Take care.
Ciao.
Bye.
Good night.
Bye.
Yay!
Do you want me to stay and say my event too?
Yeah, please. Okay, so you want to let us know what's coming up for self-discovery?
Can you please go first?
Okay, yes. So I want to let you guys know what we will be doing in the next couple of days. We have a lot on our calendar, but I'm only going to tell you the next 3 events that's coming up right here. So yes, on March 26th, we have a community discussion about decision making. That's going to be at the Chai Tea Lounge downtown, March 26th. I believe that's a Thursday. Actually, I'm not sure. March 26th. March 28th, we have WordPress training for beginners. That's our Happy for a Change event. It's going to, the second one in our Happy Jumpstart series, WordPress training for beginners. If you want to figure out how to use the back end of WordPress and you want to get that information, come out. We're having a session downtown. March 28th. After that, we're having a new members-only community discussion. It's going to be an in-depth community discussion about the law of attraction. That's only reserved for new members only. So if you attended 5 meetups or less, 5 of our meetups or less, then you can come and attend that. That's going to be on March 28th. And of course, Sam, she has some events for you.
Yes, so my meetup is Self-Discovery Montreal, and I actually have a new meetup tomorrow. It's Self-Esteem Group Life Coaching. So it's a smaller group, and we're going to be doing life coaching, talking about self-esteem, going into your specific issues, and I will be giving constructive feedback so you guys can learn how to have better self-esteem. So that's tomorrow. I'm excited about that at Juliette et Chocolat. And then on Saturday, March 21st, we are doing karaoke night. Remember Peter? So Peter and I are hosting karaoke night. I named it Karaoke Night, Leave Your Comfort Zones. You guys can come and sing, you know, get out of your comfort zone, try something new, be around friends, have a few drinks, and just have a good night out. You don't necessarily have to sing, but you will definitely get a little bit of peer pressure if you come. So that's karaoke night on Saturday, March 21st. Then I'm going to do another repeat of group life coaching self-esteem on March 24th because it filled up so quickly. And that's about it for now.
That's about it for now. It sounds like a lot.
Yeah, I got a lot more too. So.
You got a lot more coming, right? So check out it's meetup.com/selfdiscoverymontreal. You can search for that, self-discovery Montreal, and meetup.com. You can check us out at meetup.com/TLOAMTL. That's TLOA as in the law of attraction. MTL is in Montreal. You can also go to appreciationist.com for those links. Look, tuning, of course, next week, right, Sam?
Yeah.
For another exciting episode of The Appreciationist. Thank you very much for joining us. Nice having you, Sam.
Bye.
Okay, you guys. Bye-bye. Oh, wait, I have to ask you a question. Oh, too late. She's gone. I have to let you guys know. Karaoke is going to be on the stage in front of people who you don't know. So talk about getting outside your comfort zone. It's going to be on stage, not a little room karaoke, on stage karaoke. That's the karaoke that I want. Let's go. Let's sing our Shania Twain. Let's feel like a woman. Let's go out there with a bang. Let's go sing. Have a fun time. Take care. Bye. I never want to leave, do I?